Hi, welcome to SVR Sports Picks. Today is Wednesday, December 12th, and we are talking late December bowl games right now with Ian Cameron and Al McMordie. Right now, we are going to discuss the Arizona Bowl, which goes on Saturday, December 29th between Arkansas State and Nevada. The first three games we talked about with Al and Ian Cameron, I felt like we were, there were some interesting factors to dig our teeth into, but this one is very tough simply because both teams just look very, very, very evenly matched on paper, based on the eye test. Always, you look at this game, very evenly matched, so it's not a surprise at all that the spread here is very competitive. Opened as Arkansas State a small favorite at -2. Now they're down to 1 or 1.5. So this one might close dead on pick'em by the time we are at kickoff. Total's gotten bet up a little bit from 58.5 to 60.5, which does make some sense. Although Arkansas State, as great as they are in the passing game, they actually like to run the ball a little bit more than they like to pass. So I'm not sure that we're looking at a guaranteed high-scoring game here. Offensively, slight edge to Arkansas State, in my opinion. Their quarterback, Justice Hansen, very impressive, even though, again, they do run the ball more than they pass. And maybe in the bowl game, they'll shake things up, pass a little bit more. Defense, I'd give a slight edge to Nevada. Tough game to call. I think that the best way to handicap this game might just be to wait closer to kickoff and try to read the tea leaves based on what the coaches say, what some of the players say, and try to get a better read on motivation and possible changes in game plan. What do you think, Ian Cameron? Let's start with you.
Yeah, this is one of the under the radar bowl games here, Nevada and Arkansas State here in the Arizona Bowl. But from a quarterback matchup perspective, I'm actually excited to watch it, believe it or not. Justice Hansen and Ty Ganji here, two pretty good quarterbacks for these two teams. Both of these teams put up big passing yards, both on a per play basis and a per game basis through the air. I think both of these teams being a little bit more reliant on the pass tells me you want the team that's probably good, you trust a little bit to stop the pass. And there is a difference between these two teams in that regard. Arkansas State does have the better secondary. They gave up fewer yards per play through the air, fewer yards per game through the air. That could be where this game's decided. You look at Nevada. They ended their season with a tough, and quite frankly, a kind of a bad loss for them against UNLV at the end of the season. And you look at their wins: San Jose State, Colorado State, San Diego State when they were struggling, Hawaii, Air Force, Oregon State, Portland. There's not a lot of quality wins on this Nevada schedule. Arkansas State, to me, has the better ability to stop passing attacks than perhaps Nevada does. I think there'll still be points. I'd lean over, but at this current number, I'd also probably have to go with Arkansas State in this game. Just a little bit more functional on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at their schedule, both these teams did very well against non-bowl teams and did badly against teams going to bowls. I actually have here that Arkansas State 8-0 against non-bowl teams and 0-4 against bowl teams. Al McMordie, what's your take on this one?
Well, the Red Wolves come into this game off 4 straight unders. They've also played 8 of their last 10 games under the total. But this streak of relatively low-scoring games, for me anyway, has provided value on the side of the over. And I actually look for a relatively high-scoring game in this Arizona Bowl. Indeed, if you look at the last 5 seasons of bowl games have gone over the total 69% of the time if one or both of the teams was off or more unders. The line of this game, as you mentioned, 58.5. It's ticked up to 60 or 60.5. I still feel there's value on the over, and I'm going to look for the over to get the cash.
All right, it is a split line right now, 59.5, 60 or 60.5. Bookmaker still hanging at 59.5, -110. Ian, what about that? Maybe we can. I was leaning over as well. I'm just slightly concerned about maybe an unexpected game plan from either of these teams or both of these teams. We do know again that Arkansas State on the year has run the ball more, and I have a sneaking suspicion that might change a little bit. They might let Hansen air it out here in this bowl game. I'd be leaning over as well. Ian Cameron, does that attract you at all?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I definitely lean totals-wise over, even though we had the 4 unders to end the season with Arkansas State. Keep in mind, they had some pretty putrid offenses they went up against. Texas State, Everett Withers was fired, and that offense didn't play well most of the season. Monroe, their offense tailed off down the stretch. Coastal Carolina was erratic offensively. South Alabama, terrible offensive team. They played some weak offenses, Arkansas State, down the stretch, providing some unders in those games. But their own offense with Hansen, not only did they put up points, you look at the numbers, they put up 33, 31, 44, 38, 43 points in those games. They also played very fast. They picked up the pace. They picked up the tempo the last several games of the season. We know Nevada plays a little quick. They don't mind taking shots down the field with Ganji. Neither does Arkansas State, even though they also like to run it a lot. So I'm in agreement. If I'm betting this game totals-wise, I could only look at the over.
All right, Al McMordie's going to make an official pick here. I was leaning over as well, and I'll throw that one on my college football record as well in the Loshak in the Bag shows. And again, I will take the bookmaker line here. Line shopping at SBRodds.com, 59.5. Pinnacle's already up to 60.5. Other places are at 60, but bookmaker's still hanging back at 59.5 minus 110. And no official pick for you, Ian, on this one yet?
Not yet. Just a lean on the over and a lean on Arkansas State.
All right. Thanks so much, Ian Cameron, and thanks so much, Al McMordie.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.